a super strong bottom lane with guaranteed pressure like this.
Ooh, yes! It's gonna be Lucian mid.
Yes! Yes!
We finally get it!
Yes! Okay. Talk to me a little bit about Lucian mid, because we touched on it in day 1 and maybe a little bit on day 2. We know it's happening in scrims and solo queue, but this is the first time we're going to see it in Rio at MSI.
So basically, extremely safe laning phase. You can lane against absolutely everything. Very strong on 1 item, blade, 2 items, often black cleaver. So you're going to use that to really try and fight early and mid game.
Also, it does balance your damage composition, so we're expecting a top lane AP maybe here from 957. And the other thing that you can hand off early red buffs to the Lucian, that's what really, makes it super scary in the mid lane. I'm very curious to see if we'll actually see that, because in scrims, like you're talking about, when I have seen that, it's been with Ivern, where you get the double use of the red buffs.
Now, obviously, Lucian as well does really well with levels, a bit like Corki in the mid lane, another AD carry we saw, and Ezreal in the past, like, give them early, like level 7, level 9, get a few more ranks in the queue, and then suddenly your damage actually spikes quite a lot.
SK Telecom, the #1 seed from groups, taking on Team WE, the #2 seed in groups, and mid lane Lucian has been locked in. There was whispers on the horizon. And it's Team WE with a substitution from Ben for 0, and now xiye playing it.
Ooh, and poor Faker, feeling like he needs to run Cleanse against Elise and Shen here. That is a summoner spell that would not help him against Lucian.
Yeah, and of course the Ashe, as we've always talked about with the
and the Ashe, and Zyra Roots, and that's crazy.
All the CC that can come down. As we take a look at this early lane setup. So early to mid game has been talked about a lot. Condi and his pathing. Does he have a preferred lane that he wants to go into? I mean, maybe the Ashe Zyra, I would assume.
So if you look
not, I don't know.
Exactly. So if you look at the solo lanes here, Galio can CS from afar. Orianna can play safely early on as well. The biggest thing that we were talking about was pushing in the bottom lane. You can use that to invade jungle, and Condi could just attack jungle. He doesn't have to attack lanes as Elise.
It's a nice setup for him though. Like top lane. Early on, Galio can be killed. Shenton to set that up.
Let me tell you, every champion can be killed.
That is not true. You cannot kill Faker's Cleanse Orianna as an Elise.
I shall check back in with you later.
That is impossible when it comes to early ganks. But you can, of course, have Lucian kill Orianna.
Okay, you'll let that one slide.
Without Elise. Without
Elise. In the solo scenario, Bang landing a couple of Mystic shots, a tongue lashing as well.
Look at that early laning.
They're already at a disadvantage from that ranged poke and skill shots. I mean, Mystic and Zero literally eating every skill shot.
Yeah, Wolf is actually doing a pretty good job of getting brush control right now as well.
10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10 in everything when it comes to supporting. Wolf has been the most confident player at this tournament. When you win everything, you're allowed to be confident as well.
Exactly. Every player on SKT is confident. He's been very outspoken about it, though, as well. Really looking to make a name for himself.
Yeah, it was so almost heartbreaking to hear him talk about the rest of the SKT team.
The Suns.
Hooney, Peanut, Faker, Bang. And no one ever has time to talk about me. So we're going to talk about it today. We're going to see how Sunkinch performs. Peanut with an early invade steals away this blue buff. There's no reply from Condi because he's in his own jungle instead of trying to answer, and xiye trading pretty heavily here with Faker in the mid lane.
That was a very cheeky little invade from Peanut, but it was possible because Wolf and Bang were actually pushing from level 1 very aggressively, trading potions early on for an invade for Peanut.
Exactly. The lane that we thought was, drafted and it was going to be harassing early on and pushing for WE was not there. That was one of the crucial things we were kind of counting on. And to be fair, stealing away, blue buff from Elise, wow.
He's
All right,
trying.
let's take a look at Faker.
I'm telling you guys, it is impossible.
Impossible is the call from Deficio. Cleanse has been used. Flash already.
Impossible.
Sidesteps the cocoon. The volatile spider comes in. Lucian gets first blood. Condi's looking for Peanut. It's a double kill to mid lane Lucian.
I mean, Faker using Cleanse and everything, then he dies. As I said, Lucian will get the kills, as predicted.
You know what? I'm clapping.
European prophet over here.
That's it. Crumbs, you have been fired from the title of prophet. Deficio has reclaimed it because it's impossible for Elise to kill Faker's Orianna.
Which is why Lucian picks up the kills, as predicted.
Deficio, tell me what happens in this replay. Analyze this for me.
Well, Lucian last hit him, and then Peanut went in, and he also died.
Right,
Double kill Lucian.
double kill, mid Lucian and blue buff into what is a favorable laning matchup.
Oh, he's going off. He's going off. Now there's no summoners on Faker, no summoners on Peanut.
Exactly. Flashes down here on very exploitable areas. Let's look at the vision on both sides right now here for WE as well. They're looking to take advantage. Condi first going to stop off and pick up his Gromp, but I would definitely look for him to stay offensive.
Oh. Yeah, gonna jump in forward. Faker using that command protect to try and block at least a couple of those autos, but any of the poke damage that xiye takes either from Faker or the tower will be healed up by that Vamp Scepter, and he's just gonna ice skate around thanks to that blue buff and the Ardent Blaze.
Super snowbally picks here. Elise should be able to continue with invades as we expected. Ward is down, and xiye backs him up to protect the Raptor.
Yeah, back up indeed. Condi, we knew he was gonna come mid lane. Definitely some opportunities here. Oh, a little wide, another dash forward. Light Slinger, just keep being used over and over and over, and xiye, he's definitely playing very forward and definitely playing into SKT.
I mean, why not? No one can actually touch him right now. Keep out trading. We're going to see Lucian ban in playoffs every game.
I mean, this is the dream setup for a mid Lucian, though. To be fair, 2 kills pre-4 minutes, maybe, into the game. Bottom lane, by the way, has started to push back in the direction that we did expect. And Ashe and Zyra moving in, so that means red quadrant is completely WE territory.
And Team WE almost got Stand United on 957. Peanut uses out the end of the line, got a control ward in this little bush, so knows he's not under any vision pressure, but Condi's not done. He's setting up, waiting.
Yeah, the problem is there's nothing to lure Peanut in that way. Not only did he see Elise, but there's nothing there for money. Whoa, look at the
the killing! The sideways! xiye takes a tower shot!
Impossible!
Oh my god, he played that so well. Early level 6. Faker down again.
Look at Faker's face on the player cams. He is stunned. xiye with the fadeaway culling.
Style points. Let's see.
Just straight culling, point blank, under the turret, cuts it off early to get the double shot. Life steals off of minions on the way out.
Now, do you solo kill Faker and win the game? At the same time, it's a 2,000 gold lead here for Team WE.
They have the comp to do it, because they can just keep playing aggressive. They have engage as well from Ashe Arrow. Cocoon from Condi, who can just invade over and over. Peanut is down in levels, Faker's down in levels.
Exactly, Peanut was trying to scavenge some camps because all of his jungle has already been cleared out. Uh-oh!
Volley catches onto Bang, he's forced to flash and heal. Now Wolf is the target.
Okay.
He also flashes. All right, Zero used his flash and ignite for that.
See how close they are to level 6. Shen Stand United is available, so you're not out of the woods yet. Tahm Kench would be the target as well.
957's just, he's thinking about a recall, is looking on the minimap and decides against it. So advantages for Team WE in every single lane.
Look at this experience bar, almost level 6 here for Mystic.
Problem is, if he doesn't hit Wolf, then he will just devour Bang. Luckily, Wolf is pretty easy to hit right now, though, but he's actually walking away. Also, because xiye was showing leaving the mid lane.
Insane control of the bottom side of the map here for WE. Mid lane, huge win. Bottom lane pushing in now. Shen is available. They should be able to take all Drakes as well as pose the threat of taking first turret.
All right, nearly 2 waves ahead in the top lane for 957. 15 CS in the mid.
Just for farm.
xiye collateral damage just for those Raptors and 20 CS for Mystic. So the early game composition of Team WE is fully enabled. Now we need to see them play. You know, they need to suffocate SKT on the map, make the towers and push them back.
And let me just re-emphasize how confident WE are in the bottom side. They leave the turret up. They don't go for first turret gold. They want to continue to control this whole side of the map and get more kills, get the Drake, and actually draw SKT out.
Well, they should go down and get it now, and then push out that lane and use it to actually take the Drake, and then also pressure mid, because Faker shouldn't be able to sit and farm if his bot lane is just getting pushed to the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, they should be able to take it, you know, at their leisure. You know, there's no really turret of their own that's under threat of going down, but time is definitely of the essence. SKT will scale.
Yeah, that SKT needs to survive a long time. No flashes on the bottom lane. Stand United available and Asher are available. Zero's also getting closer to those Stranglethorns. If you look at the minimap, oh, it might be a party in the bottom lane. Bang and Wolf, they're pushing up, but there is support from Peanut. Oh, Zero. No, not going to be able to go aggressive if you're dead. Wolf is going to gobble up Mystic. Bang gets a kill into Zero. It's now a 3-on-2. Mystic's running for his life. He's already flashed and healed. And Wolf sticks the lick. Here comes Condi. Cocoon on the back end. That tags Bang. Stand United also did not complete.
Yeah, it was interrupted there by Huni, and WE punished for their hubris. They didn't take down the first turret earlier. I wonder if they'll actually lose out on it.
Well, even then, just the fact they're actually losing that trade. xiye is trying mid.
All right, Faker's going to dodge most of the culling. I'm hearing damage pings. Condi's down. Peanut.
What?
Crushed Condi. Abyssal Voyage is now going to deliver Wolf into Mystic's, xiye's hands.
So much for that goal lead they had before of like 3,000 almost. Now it's only 1,000 after losing 3 guys.
That was definitely a large blunder from Team WE. They still have the first turret gold prepped, so they'll probably be able to cash in on that. A lot of deep wards for themselves in the red quadrant, but man, this does start to throw more questions in your mind.
Peanut caught out, stood on top of a ward. Zero takes him down, reclaims the red buff, and last cones to safety.
All right, so now it should be that bot lane tower going down, enabling the bot lane. They're still ahead. They just gave away a lot of gold right now.
Straight over a ward. I guess he was maybe trying to come to xiye.
Yeah.
Whoops. Peanut managing to get the kill in the end. All right, Team WE, they still maintain control, but they just got schooled in the bottom lane. Zero and Mystic run down by Peanut. But look at this tower. They might be able to secure tower first place.
Yeah, the only thing now, top lane 957 used his teleport to get back to lane much earlier, and he was going to rely on the Shen Stand United, but Huni not only didn't use his teleport to get back to lane, he also interrupted the Stand United, so technically they have teleport advantage.
Can SKT use it though?
They're probably just using it to farm, and not necessarily to like force a massive play. Unless they can get another 2v2 fight bot lane, they're winning.
What you can do is use your Galio ultimate to get somewhere else on the map, and then use a teleport to get back to lane as well for that farm.
Looking at Huni, he was actually moving down the river rather. Mystic's got that enchanted crystal arrow. The tower very close to death. It would only take a few autos, but there's no minions. Bang and Wolf doing a good job of clearing the minions out before setting up for a fight.
And this is why it's so dangerous to leave up an objective like that has so much importance. SKT can try and use this as bait now to draw in some more kills. xiye will walk over some wards as he heads down bottom, but even if you see him coming, maybe they pressure.
Well, Condi's top side, so xiye can't actually do anything here against the TP as well.
Yeah, small cooldown left on both the teleport and the Stand United.
xiye doesn't have access to that ultimate, but he's going to combo up the dual lane. Backed away now, actually, in fact, to try to defend. The tower's just so close to dying.
So I wanted to talk about Bang's build here, because he's actually skipping tier early on. He will get it later, but he's doing this because the lane phase is very hard against this Ashe and Zyra. So he rushes Blade as fast as possible, doesn't sacrifice anything in terms of gold. And what it basically means is his actual mid-game spike of like 2-3 items is going to be delayed quite a bit, because tier, of course, will not start stacking early on. But it does give him way more power right now in this laning phase.
Exactly, and so does the version where they rush the Trinity Force first and then build in the Blade of the Rungi. But this one, you get that extra sustain as well. There goes the first turret bonus, though.
Yeah, Mystic not able to get that tag. Minions knock it over, but Team WE, they get the first tower. That's going to at least unlock Mystic and Zero if they opt to move them either top or middle. What do you do with lane assignments if you have 2 AD carries now? Usually you just plant your only one in the mid lane.
Well, Lucian is the kind of AD carry you want to put side lane. He's super strong 1v1 because obviously he's getting a lot of levels. Blade of the King already completed for him. So you want to see him as a split pusher later. But if they want to keep the pressure of Ashe and Zyra, they can just send them to top side and actually push in that tower. But it is hard against Galio's wave clear, Vegas wave clear mid. So right now they need to figure out, do we put xiye on side lane already and try and play like, you know, this pressure game where he can actually try and kill someone 1v1, or do we just use the push of Ashe Zyra?
Yeah, and once again, they have used the teleport back to the top lane for farm, and will just be relying on that Stand United. Peanut again with another invade on the blue, though.
Goes down, and Mystic Anticipating a different direction. Faker flashes forward. Shockwave catches two. Wolf is caught up by the cocoon. And the collateral damage flies across Team WE.
And you deserve that one. You missed the arrow so clearly right there. Well, then now you need to use your flash. You just lost your jungler as well. Bot lane tower is dying, and this early game comp.
xiye's going in. He's going in. This is going to be another solo kill. xiye takes down Faker.
So he saw 3 guys bot lane and knew, okay, there's no jungle now. I can finally actually go for the kill, and Shin ulti was available in case he needed it.
Still, SKT are mounting a very big comeback here. Going to get an objective for themselves. Wolf tries to defend this turret, but xiye's not giving up.
He's not. xiye is taking some damage. Wolf is hungry. Throws down the exhaust. Okay, stand united. Grey health is going to be popped. Here comes 957. Shadow Dash taunt. Connects. 5-0. Unstoppable for xiye. Heroic entrance for Huni. That's going to catch 957 as Peanut takes down 0. Now Condi's joined the fight. Bang's waiting in the wings. xiye, end of the line, doesn't quite catch him. Got that red buff, but needs to run away. Bang, with Blade of the Rune King completed, is doing a lot of damage to WE.
Love all the fights here in the mid lane. Wolf tried to, stop the tower from going down and was probably expecting Huni to ulti on him. Not sure if Huni was in position to do it early, and Wolf ended up just dying as soon as he saw the Shin ulti.
Did not manage to make it stick, and what was a 2 or 3,000 gold lead is now less than 1,000.
Yeah, Huni hasn't actually moved yet from top side. And he's going to use it later on Peanut now that he's walked down the river a bit. Using it right there. Not ready for Wolf though. Yeah, no one using it on the support.
And 957 also learned his lesson from the last time of the interrupt. He went to the river first, so Huni couldn't interrupt his Stand United first, and he was able to arrive. But look at the gold. SKT plow right back into this one, and in the face of such a big early gold lead that WE got.
The problem is, you've angered the unkillable Demon King by killing him twice. Let's see what Faker can do. He doesn't have
He looks
AP
pretty weak
yet.
as angry though.
Let me rephrase that. xiye has solo killed him twice. xiye isn't going to get a full culling to clear out the wave. He's got Blade of the Rune King almost towards that Black Weaver as well. And up in the top lane, 5-7 is going to pick a fight with Huni. Strangleforce holds him in place. 3-on-1. Huni nice body block. Flash for flash, a heroic punch seals the deal.
That was actually not even needed because the rest of the team were coming from mid lane and would have killed him. But doesn't matter, it looked really good. It looked damn good.
And all the outer turrets now down for SKT. Team WE moving in, Vision starting to creep over. Peanut takes the opportunity to counter with a Drake, but it's just another Cloud Drake.
The Lucian mid. He's been able to snowball early. You said it, Trevor, 5 kills towards his second item right now. You can put him anywhere on the map, and he will be the strongest member on Summoner's Rift. So keep playing aggressive with your xiye, keep calling for those Shen ultis. Don't want to see them used on anyone else but the Lucian right now.
So we're going to assume xiye will get this Herald buff. And we can already take a glimpse. 957's down on the bottom lane. Going to shove that one out. Actually, 2 control wards in the bottom lane still. Keep our eyes on how WE decides to start pushing their Vision forward. Because they've once again regained control of this game. 3,000 gold up. And SKT looking to bounce back.
Exactly. All right, let's take another look at the top lane. And 3v1 here from Team WE landing arrow. Here's the flash that you're talking about.
Look down here. Lucian and Elise showing up.
Yeah. He had
Come on,
nowhere to
guys,
go.
we had him.
But 957's a flashy player.
He plays off of his instincts there. Not going to let this guy get away. Honestly, though, something else to keep track of is that on this Graves, Peanut has kept up his hard work here. You know, another drawback of the stall out that Team WE had on the bottom side, Graves just power farms away and away versus an Elise. He's always going to catch back up, and he's actually pulled decently far ahead of his counterpart.
And gold-wise, Peanut sitting around 600 or 700 gold ahead of Condi, Huni, and 957 trading a lot. Spirit Visage on each side. But 957's got that Tiamat. Shadow Dash to get away. Oh! Duran comes back off cooldown. Abyssal Voyage is going to deliver Wolf to the bottom lane. 957 still trying to run for his life. Shadow dashes over the wall. But look at the minimap. WE on top.
They're completely over chasing this one. 957 getting away, and now this tower's going to take some more damage. xiye level 13 on this Lucian. Faker level 11. Just got 12. Doesn't matter. Statement was made.
It was true when you said it.
Exactly. And how often can you say that Faker is down 2 levels? Not very often.
Well, you just did. So Team WE maintain this lead. They're playing the map relatively well. It feels very fast-paced. You know, there's always something happening. Someone
It's almost like a comp wants to play fast.
trading. Right, what is the time limit on this team composition? When does Team WWE start to panic? You know, because we are at 20 minutes now.
When xiye gets killed and the large gold bounty goes over to SKT, I think that will be a moment where you start to worry.
Yeah, at this point you got plenty of time if you're WE, because you have the advantage in terms of items, and that's what you're going to keep pushing forward. SKT should not catch up unless they actually start winning some of these big fights they're not supposed to win. Or, of course, again, we go to that like 45 minutes and they start even out the items. You simply can't get more items.
All right, so time limit on itemization then for SKT. And the analyst desk actually sets up a great storyline for Team WE that they have avenged each of their previous losses, with the exception now of SKT. Lost to the Marines yesterday, or day before yesterday, and took them down earlier. Now I need to see how WE do. Can they close out this game with the substitution? 0 in for Ben. xiye has been pretty good, but the story's not been about him. It's been about this mid lane.
Now, the good thing about hitting the 20-minute mark is Baron is alive, which is just another objective WE can use to try and kind of make force a fight. Problem is, no one can actually tank it. Other than like Shen once he gets a bit of armor, but he doesn't have it right now. And he's also sitting at the other side of the map. So it is actually extremely difficult for the next 5-6 minutes to start Baron unless you get kills first. That might be what they're looking for now.
All right, Mystic has dodged a fair amount of skill shots, actually. Unfortunately, takes a lot of those Mystic shots. Here comes xiye, 957. Still in the bottom lane. There's no stand united for a few seconds longer. xiye's going to dash over the wall with that relentless pursuit. The control ward is taken down, but WE holds.
Also, the top laners are entangled down in the bottom here. When they spread apart on the minimap, then you'll know that they're about to try and enter. Huni actually backs off after a good trade from 957.
Oh,
and then they go!
Calling onto Bang! Bang is gone by the enchanted Crystalero. Wolf is going to devour Faker. Where is the shockwave? Thrown down. 1, 2 members of WE are forced. They manage to take down Wolf as well. WE checks the kill. Down. Double kill for xiye. 7-0-1. Looking for more.
Baron!
Down.
Now you got your kills, man. You can go Baron, you can take it down. SKT, they landed so many skill shots on Mystic, they felt comfortable staying. But then Wolf as well didn't use Devour to actually save Bang, who took the entire calling to his face.
Exactly. We just got finished talking about how WE want more fights right now out in the open. They get just that from SKT, who are pushing up at the outer turret, and a huge reward here. Baron is going to go help out xiye take that last turret, and man, WE are pushing this one ahead.
Take a look at the replay.
So look at this here, Bang right now, as soon as he sees the ultis from Lucian, because he's actually charging up his own ulti, he takes so many hits first. Wolf does not devour him, and then he just died to the arrow.
Exactly. No respect for a level 14 mid-lane Lucian there. Absolutely annihilates the backline.
Fantastic play from Team WE as we come out of this replay. Faker, the man, the myth, the legend, is down 3 levels to xiye. The replay ends. He just dings 13, but it was true.
Statement was made. It's fine. You said it when he was still 12.
Team WE, what a actually intriguing way to end the group stage. xiye is mid Lucian, sending a pretty big message now. Of course, WE played G2 in the semi-finals, and maybe this thing becomes important in the next week.
So yeah, I mean, people will be like, oh, why would you show it now in the game that doesn't really matter for your standings or positioning? Well, every single team we've been tracking has been playing it already in solo queue, in scrim, so it's not revealing a new pick.
No.
This execution of it, though, definitely gives a little bit of trepidation when you're going into Champ Select against these guys, right?
We have to remember again, they got the perfect start. Double kill like what, minute 4, 5 something?
The impossible perfect start.
Guy. Funny enough though, I'm actually pretty sure if Faker literally just saved his cleanse for the cocoon, or flash the cocoon, he would just walk to his tower and survive. But anyway.
He used the cleanse on the Ignite before at least even got there.
That was, yeah, really weird. Anyway, it happened. He ended up dying, and WE got the Lucian fed. Very fair, because Peanut also jumped in and actually died right after.
If Team WE can do that to SKT,
where's that Tom Kench going?
All right, heroic entrance from Huni's available. And the target will be Wolf. The Wolf is flashed away. Ash Arrow locks him down. Hasn't been able to devour anybody. Huni gets caught by an instantaneous cocoon. Defensive justice punches. Here comes xiye. Now SKT on the retreat. They want to run away. The fadeaway culling in a slightly wrong angle. xiye not anticipating the retreat from SKT quite as much.
Look at the timing on the CC there from WE though. Huni, when he came in and popped the taunt, he was stuck in place. Wolf the same, couldn't really devour. Zero, I think it was, he had all the stacks on, and WE just disengages.
Yeah, they do indeed. Still got Baron on. 957's relocating to the mid lane. He still has Stand United if another fight breaks out.
Yeah, one of the problems with using the combo SKT are trying to use in the way that they just did, Tahm Kench plus the Galio chaining ultimates, is that there's double stack delay now. You already get an alert when Tahm Kench is coming in that area, and then you get another delay for the Galio to come in. WE were able to get out of the zone.
All right, look at the item possession for xiye. Black Cleaver, more Malmortis, Blade of the Rune King, all completed. And if they get any time alone on those towers, they will die. WE swapping between bottom and middle. It looks like SKT will be slow on the draw. Yep. WE get their 5th tower.
When you're 7k up with the Baron buff, multiple lanes pushing down, easy to go between them and actually take down tower. xiye is still bot lane. No one can challenge this man. Tip for bang, go for bang.
Well, he's got his 2nd item completed. And immune as well as that Sheen. And xiye will take the 6th tower. No outer turrets remain for SK Telecom.
One step left here for Team WE. Infernal Drake is the next one coming up, so they will want to keep their vision in place. That should be fairly trivial for them to do, to be able to retreat back to that, but until that point, you want to cut off all avenues of farming for SKT. Your point now with this much map control is to try and starve the enemy.
All right, without Baron buff, Team WE gonna look to not break over the inhibitor turret. Push some vision forward. I don't feel like SKT is gonna make mistakes sort of blindly checking their own jungle. I don't feel like they will. So how does WE then knock over a turret? Is this multiple lane pressure? Wait for them to rotate?
Yeah, like I said, I think the game right now is to try and starve SKT and increase your lead without risking. At 26 minutes, it's a little bit early in to really make that push. So you want to keep them corralled inside their base. You push the waves up to the base, farm out the jungle, take the Infernal Drake, and then come back when you have a bit more power. But they are actually just swinging for the fences.
I think with the double-AD carries, you can get in and hit a tower at least a few times because SKT are not running like hard engaged. You need to basically look for fake a shockwave when you are actually trying to hit a tower. If you get a few taps on it, it does go down a little bit. Problem is, if you can't stay there, obviously HP just comes back for the tower and then you wasted a bit of time. But there's not really much else they can do with that because they're waiting for Baron to spawn. They're waiting for Drakes to spawn. They're waiting for camps to spawn.
Around 2 minutes on both of those objectives. Bottom lane, 957 and Huni were trading back and forth. Huni, by the way, quietly growing in power. The culling is fired out here by xiye. Faker loses a 1/3 of his life. But yeah, Huni, Iceborne Gauntlet, Warden's Mail, Spirit Visage. Pino with a desperation collateral damage, not going to steal it this time.
Yeah, WE doing a good job, like you said, fighting them off, keeping them away from the extra gold source here, farming the jungle, keeping the vision up. Have to watch out for the pick.
Walk from Huni, they're just tagging up Condi. His passive pop. But look at the WE, a little bit split. Ash Arrow is on cooldown. Mystic, of course, tried to catch Bang moments ago. WE not going to be able to secure the red buff. It was actually picked up by Faker.
I like the SKT contesting in the jungle, knowing the engage is down. But again, we're just waiting for Baron and Drake. Both of them are actually pretty huge. Infernal on one side, and of course Baron on the other one. And then if you're SKT, like, you will be forced into a fight without vision at all. You're going to face check.
Talked a lot about vision. What do you think of WE's? They had 2 control wards in SKT's jungle, but those have just been cleared out. And SKT very defensive vision, but WE not really getting vision after being so deep in SKT territory.
So yeah, both the things that you just said. The regular wards are timing out. The control wards are being cleared out. That should mean that they should feel confident sending somebody like xiye to go solo this Infernal Drake while they retain, you know, the necessary vision around the Baron area. As long as they don't give that away to some sort of sneak attack. Should be fairly confident in going to grab the other one themselves.
Classic 80 carries. Go back with the Thorns Blade, 28 minutes in. Don't sell that for control. What you keep if you need that extra damage.
By 80 carries, you mean xiye or Mystic?
I mean both. So it fits on both here, luckily enough. Xiye is a mid laner. I'm sure would have sold his ring and got an award.
Oh, yeah.
Not as an 80 carry
Not
right
as an 80
now.
carry, it's a different mindset.
To be fair, also,
Approach.
when you're 7-0, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Okay, if you win the game.
As long as you win the game, yes. As long as you win the game.
All right, top lane is now pushing in WE's favor so they can bring more resources down to the actual objectives, and they're circling in on SKT.
Flank!
Alright, Faker gets caught up by the Cocoon. Heroes entrance will come down. Now Hooney's in the middle. xiye trying to solo out back. Relentless pursuit backwards. Shut down by Faker. But it's Wolf that dies after. The shockwave only a 957. Faker trying to survive. Bang! Goes down as well. Condi takes him out. SKT, they get another double kill for Faker. He's got that red buff. Justice punch for Hooney. At the winds of war. Catch Mystic. Flash. Heal. He runs away. Now Peanut's down. Hooney's running for his life. Shut down where he stands. 2 for 4.
Should go right to the Baron. Even though they don't have a jungler, the threat of someone stealing it is so low here. Only Faker is alive, and they will take it.
Let's see how much damage they're taking from it as well.
Oh,
he's already pretty low. Faker, he's looking for it. He has Flash and Cleanse available.
But to get past Zyra is a very tall task.
See the Baron HP right now because
Faker has a ward in there, so he's confident.
I think it's good. He stops it.
They've stopped the Baron. SKT get themselves 2 kills. xiye a little over eager in that fight.
Wolf also came back there with ulti. But yeah, let's see the fight again. You're actually not allowed to do this, even though you're 7-0. He jumps in, gets exhausted. He's in the middle of the entire enemy team.
Exactly, and then he goes right into Bang's face. Bang plus Peanut, though, able to 2v1. This is where they started winning, but
Bang did the same.
Cocoon from Condi, able to 100% him along with Zero.
Oh, Bang going down with Flash available as well. I'm not sure if he expected Cocoon to hit Hooney. We're back live, though. Ulti's ready for the Galio. Another fight around an objective.
Peanut could go in for the steal and then all back out.
Not going to be able to. Ah, very good devour from Wolf over the wall. Team WE, 9,000 gold lead. They got double Infernals. It's 31 minutes in, and they are still in control. They gave back some ground to SKT.
Remember again, they get AP on both Elise and Zyra, and then AD on both Lucian and Ashe here, so Infernal with a ton of value for them. Like 4 members benefiting a lot. Shen, not so much.
And all those concerns I had about AP damage. 2 Leandri's Torments picked up. One by Condi, one by Zero Abyssal. Scepter as well for Condi. 957, the only tank in the game. Not a huge amount of armor to speak of, but I think he's going to be trying to zone away Faker maybe, or saving someone Stand United, very important.
He's definitely gonna need it against Bang. Just again, Bang's not completed 3 items, and this tier is gonna be stacked soon. That's what we talked about earlier, how tier will be, you know, stacking much later because he actually didn't buy it early because he wanted more for laning phase.
And then if we start to look forward again, always looking for the next step here from Team WE. Trying to defend this mid lane while setting up Baron. They actually have full vision inside. They've cleared it out and starting the objective.
There is SKT on the minimap. Stand United is available for 957. The Baron's going to go
He's
down.
not calling now.
Stand United comes out. It's Peanut! It's stolen! Peanut and SKT kill Condi, kill the Baron, and now Team WE are running. Zero gets tagged up by the Idol of Durant. Stranglefalls will buy some time. Mystic goes all the way forward, shuts down Bang. 957 and xiye on the back end of the red buff. They're trying to fight away SKT. xiye and Mystic still alive. Hooney's xiye. No! Heroic entrance comes down.
That's the wrong side!
And that's where he gets caught.
Peanut just jumped over the wall, and Hooney, of course, doesn't follow. When you activate that ulti, it goes to the location that it's targeted at when you click it.
But my goodness, have you ever seen a Baron sneak backfire that heavily? Peanut just walks up, yoink! Able to take that one as well as the extra kills. This is the huge drawback. Yeah, they're trying to sneak it and you know, only have 2 members in there, but nobody's playing defense. Peanut walks right through the entrance.
So look at Bang though now that we have the fight down the bottom as well. Second time where he ends up jumping forward, gets arrowed by Mystic this time around, and then he just dies instantly with, once again, Flash available. We always praise his teamfighting positioning, but that's 2 times in a row now. Flash is up and he gets caught by CC and dies. Huge
Smiles. For Team WE, they're still in command gold-wise. But with Baron buff and Baron empowered minions, that's going to allow SKT to stall. What was it, 45 minutes? 45 minutes in items. That was what you said earlier, Deficio.
Well, basically, by 45 minutes, we should soon look at the point where everyone is about to be maxed out in items, and then the goal lead doesn't matter.
How long will that take? No. SKT still playing defense. Still trying to hold off Team WE.
Did you hear the 45?
I did.
By 45, I mean, by then, Faker is 4.5. Bang is going to be full by then.
Team WE don't want to sit around, though. They've actually got full control of the bottom side and looking to move in here with the flank as SKT don't have positioning on their mid turrets. We talked about 280 carries taking down turrets very quickly. They're fighting them off.
SKT took their second tower of the game up in the top lane, but look at Team WE. Gonna chunk down this inhibitor tower, 50%, 30%. The tower will fall as a relentless pursuit gets xiye to safety.
With the Baron empowered recalls, Team WE still sneak through the vision into the bottom side and take down the turret with their double 80 carries, at least adding a lot there as well.
WE on the verge of making a statement, on the verge of giving SKT their second loss of the group stage. Start chipping away at this inhibitor. How long are they willing to stick around? Remember, SKT is engaged, somewhat conditional. It's not hard engaged. It's reliant on Wolf delivering someone to the back line. Really, that's about it.
Yeah,
they can try the double ultimate again with Tom Kench ulting in and then Galio ulting on top of that. But again, the mobility on WE should be enough for them to get out of that zone if they go for that side.
Step away for now, though. Kind of get back to the same point where no objective is alive. They can actually take near the river and force a fight. Oh, Condi actually stopped there. Yeah,
Condi's got flash available to him. Ash Arrow insta-cleanse. As Bang is able to use that QSS, but Condi loses his summoner spell. A little bit of a cheap recall. You know, if you covered the nameplates, you'd feel like WE in a good spot to win, but just because it's SKT and they've got the scaling on their side, you start to worry for WE.
Exactly, scaling is a huge thing, and I go back to the junglers once again. Peanut has 2 levels over Condi. The gap just continues to widen with this Graves-Elise matchup, and he's grinding away.
45 seconds out of the break. Might be the last call here for WE. If they lose that fight and lose the elbow plate, then I think it's going to be almost impossible to win.
Team WE have pretty good vision around SKT's red buff. Look at that bottom quadrant. 30 seconds, a little dragon. SKT, though, they've grouped up in the river.
Yeah, but you have to remember, though, double 80 carries, and again, AP supports Zyra right there. Like, they always do pose a threat. If you have a fight where people are getting split off and caught out a little bit, even full late game, it just gets so much, it gets so hard to actually do it. Against the tanks now on this side of SKT, fake a shockwave at this point against any of the squishy members will almost one-shot them.
Yeah, there are a lot of squishy members in Team WE. 957, he just shoved in that top lane. Condi takes a lot of damage. Eats an Ash Arrow, shut down. 957 jumps onto Wolf. Shotgun catches xiye, but nobody else. It's a double kill for Mystic. Here comes Hootie. More lambs to the slaughter. Cocoon locks him down. Shadow Dash locks him down.
They might try to finish now. They just got the fight again. Peanut just dashed right in and died.
He had a huge problem with tunnel vision there. Just went in after he saw the cocoon, but arrow to the face, and he gets taken out so quickly. WE on the rampage.
All right, inhibitor is the target first. Faker, the attacks and dissonance is really burning through. xiye is
going for it.
For the Nexus, it's Faker.
Oh, shit,
flashes forward, takes a Mystic shot to the face. Mystic sidesteps away from the Essence Flash. Faker trying to get away, uses the cleanse. Nexus turret number 1 is down.
They got him, they're gonna get him.
Now the Nexus turret falls. Team WE with a mid lane Lucian make a statement to defeat SKT.
So many fights where someone from SKT trying to play aggressive, instantly CC'd, instantly just gets destroyed at the start of the fight. And WE, you were just talking about the setup for Elder Drake, thought it was going to be like this big, open, even team fight. And then Peanut dashing headfirst without any vision into 5 members of WE, and he died.
Well, with their group stage officially on the books, Shox is standing by for a word with the man that just brought Lucian to the mid lane.
Thank you very much, guys. And who else than xiye would I be talking to after that fantastic victory over SKT? Now, the Lucian mid, we've heard rumblings, we've seen it a couple of times, but xiye, why did you decide to play it here versus Faker and SKT?
我们就首先恭喜我们取得胜利。那想问一下你，我们听说过卢锡安中单的这个谣言，然后传言，那为什么这盘面对 Faker 的时候，你会拿出卢锡安这个英雄？
因为我rank用比较多，训练赛也尝试过用过几把，然后感觉这把我们这种比较适合套卢锡安，我就套出来了。
So he's actually pretty comfortable with Lucian. He played in solo queue. He played in couple screams, and Lucian actually fits their comp in this match, so he picked Lucian.
And it went really well. Condi earlier said, well, if we can snowball or if we can get an early lead, it should be okay for us. And then you got those early 2 kills. So from then on, were you very confident that you could win?
就康帝在前面的采访中说过，如果你们前期可以滚起雪球，你们就可以获胜。那你们这盘是不是你觉得是为什么你们能取得胜利呢？
因为我们前面准备了许多小套路，并且把 SKT 套路成功了，然后使我们中野优势很大。我们中野优势大的话，我们可以带着下路带领他们获取胜利，就是我们下路会打得很舒服。
So actually, they prepare a lot of tricks going into the game against SKT, and they gain an early game advantage and make mid and jungler very fat. And then after mid and jungle get fat, they can help bot lane to get more to create more advantage.
All right. Well, Team WE has done so much here at MSI already. You guys are into the semifinals, and you guys talked a lot about making the LPL region proud and showing something. How much does beating SKT do towards that goal?
那么你们这次已经击败了 SKT 了，然后之前你们也说到了，你们想代表 LPL 这个赛区来证明自己的实力。那么这次今天击败了 SKT， 你觉得对你们意味着什么？
虽然击败 SKT， 但我觉得我们淘汰赛碰到他们可能还是会很难打。这次击败算给我们一点信心，但他们淘汰赛可能会打得更认真，然后我们也会更加全力以赴。
It's still going to be very tough to face them in elimination phase. SKT is really strong opponents, and they will probably prepare better or more seriously in the later stage. So they will try their best, and hopefully they can win.
Well, that final is lurking now. You have the match coming up versus G2 in a best of 5. After seeing them play, what are your expectations?
那么接下来你们将在半决赛遇到 G2， 那你觉得这场比赛谁会获胜？你们面对 G2？
因为我们曾经2比0过他们，所以我觉得我们挺有信心把他们见他们获胜的。
Since we 2-0'd them in the group stage, we're pretty confident going to semifinals.
Well, I can see that. I just want to ask a quick prediction. TSM is up versus the Flash Wolves for the very last spot in the semifinals. Who do you think is going to win?
那最后问你一下，马上 TSM 和闪电狼要打最后一盘了，你觉得谁会获胜？
其实这两个队都很强，我就看他们当时现在临时的状态吧，因为这两个队都特别强，我就不好说谁获胜。这两个队实力特别相近，然后看他们 BP
预测一下。
我个人是比较支持 TSM 的。
So he personally support TSM. He felt like both teams are really strong. It really depends on how they play in that specific match. And of course the ban pick to see who have a better comp.
Yes.
But he thinks TSM has a little bit edge.